Ray Comfort, better known as the Banana Man, has produced a new version of Charles Darwin's famous book on the origin of species with a creationist introduction full of claptrap. In this video I debunk the idea that Darwin's ideas were connected with Nazism and that Darwin personally was a racist and a sexist. Ray Comfort claims that evolution is an atheistic idea, and Adolf Hitler was an atheist who based his ideas on those of Charles Darwin. This is plainly false, as the evidence will clearly show. Hitler was actually raised as a Roman Catholic, and it is absolutely clear from the content of his odious and horrendously nasty, vicious book, Mein Kampf, that religious feelings and thoughts were very much part of his philosophy. This is a quotation. "Every pillar where placards are posted and every free space on the hoardings should be utilized in the service of this one great mission, until the faint-hearted cry, 'Lord, deliver us!' which our patriotic associations send up to heaven today would be transformed into an ardent prayer. Almighty God, bless our arms when the hour comes. Be just, as thou hast always been just. Judge now if we deserve our freedom. Lord, bless our struggle." Indeed, it is worse than that. We can actually prove that the Nazis had an antagonism towards Darwin and his work. Many works were banned as seditious by the Nazis, including, and to quote from their regulations, "writings of a philosophical and social nature whose content deals with the false scientific enlightenment of primitive Darwinism." Of course, the theory of natural selection had nothing at all to do with the idea of the Nazi master race. Hitler was trying to breed humans just as horse breeders breed horses and dog breeders breed dogs. It is not natural selection but artificial selection, which we have known about for countless hundreds of years. Indeed, the entire notion that evolution is an atheistic idea is completely false. This is Dr. Rowan Williams, the current Archbishop of Canterbury, a kindly, almost saintly man of great learning. He speaks or reads 11 languages, including ancient Greek and Latin, and is very well respected. Then, of course, this man is the Pope, the leader of the Catholic religion. He too believes in evolution. Evolutionary theory is not incompatible with Christianity. Now we come to the false accusations of sexism and racism on the part of Charles Darwin. Darwin was in fact a deeply sensitive man. He left medical school after a traumatic incident where he witnessed a young child being operated upon without anaesthetic. This was the 1820s and there were no anaesthetics. As for racism, Charles Darwin was a remarkably enlightened man for his time. We know a lot about his interactions with fellow men on his long voyage on HMS Beagle. One particular incident comes to mind, where he spoke against slavery while in conversation with Captain Fitzroy. This caused Captain Fitzroy to fly into a rage, and Darwin felt that he might actually have to leave the ship. Fortunately, Fitzroy later calmed down. Charles Darwin married his cousin Emma Wedgwood. Emma Wedgwood was, like very many of the extended Darwin-Wedgwood family, a very talented young woman. She had studied piano under Chopin. All the evidence suggests that he treated her very well, and that the marriage was a very happy one. It is even known that he agonized over some aspects of his theories, because he thought they might upset his wife, who was devoutly religious. Darwin was a devoted family man, and it is very well noted in history that he took very badly the death of his poor daughter Annie, at the age of only 10. Ray Comfort has chosen for reasons of his own publicity to attack a man who died over 100 years ago. That doesn't quite seem fair, but what is clear is that Darwin is regarded as one of the greatest geniuses who's ever lived, a scientist of great standing. The same cannot be said of Ray Comfort.